Good evening. Well, my name is Isaiah. I'm a freshman, and this is going to be my first ever live comedy stand-up segment. So if you're really like anti-freshman, then I'm telling you now, laughter is a choice. Okay, so let me tell you a story. The year is 1131, and in the great, beautiful kingdom of France, the land of the oui oui baguette ho 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 ho, there lived a pig by the name of Pierre. And Pierre was this big, handsome, I'm sorry, I'm trying to be big, that's okay. He's a big, handsome, slightly fat boar. And he was covered in this jet black fur, just black all over, pure black head to toe, not in a bad way, just that he looked like he lived in an oil spill. And although he looked like that, his hair was not greasy, but it was unbelievably silky smooth. And his skin, oh, it was the softest, tenderest skin of any pig in Europe. No pimples, no birthday. There's a day in October, there's an autumn breeze, and there's a vast meadow and a little country path. And Pierre is doing his business, you know, he's 5 hours in, he's got 5 more hours to go, and he's then rolling around. Yep, getting that one good spot, yeah, that's better. And then he stops, because he thinks he hears the sound of hooves approaching. And it gets louder, and louder, until Pierre gets sufficiently annoyed that he pokes his head out, and there he sees a radiant figure astride a noble steed. And as that figure approached, Pierre could make out a few features. The figure had a boyish face, not a single strand of facial hair, not a bristle on his chin, but he looked rather big and tall. I'm sorry, just big and tall. He looked rather big and tall for his age. And he was wearing this magnificent flame orange cloak that he bought off Amazon. And on his head, atop his thick golden curls was a golden crown. A plastic one from Alibaba with those jewel stickers. The little jewel stickers that don't stick anymore, but you have to hot glue them on. And at his waist, oh, there was a great broad sword made of cardboard, bought off discount from eBay. And his skin was a sight to behold. I mean, it was smooth, it was pure white, just white, like a bed sheet. It's like almost body white. And it reflected the light from the sun, and he blinded everything within a 5-mile radius. It was shining brighter than the brightest star, brighter than the Buddha when he had his aha moment, brighter than even Mr. Pakaluk's bald head. If you get it, you get it. And so Pierre looked out and he was like, who is this? How can he have better skin than me? I mean, look at him. And I'll tell you, this guy was no ordinary guy. No, he was Philip, the co-king of France. The top dog beta version of the oui oui baguette ho 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 land. His dad was still around. That's why he's the co-king, because his dad is, you know, he's still the king. And so Pierre is, Philip is 15. And he's going through his phase. He's on his phone 24/7. He's always got AirPods. You'll never see him without AirPods. K-pop, big K-pop fan. He's got K-pop posters on all 4 walls of his bedroom, which is, for all intents and purposes, a trash dump on account of all the lost and the dirty laundry scattered all over the ground. And then his dad tells him, "Go do your homework, Philip," and he's like, "No, shut up, bozo, you can't tell me what to do." And then when he's up at night, 3 a.m. in the morning on his phone texting, he goes, "Bruh, WTF, lamau," every 3 seconds. And he's happy, he's living the life. And so on this October day, he's riding along on this road, you know, his face is shining. And then he's on his phone, of course. He's scrolling through his Instagram reels. And he's laughing his head off every 30 seconds. And he's got his AirPods and he's going through his Spotify playlist. He's not paying any attention whatsoever to anything going on around him. He's not even holding on to the reins of his horse. And Pierre sees him and he's like, no, this will not do it all. No. No one can have better skin than me. No one, I must take him down. And so he decides to act. As Philip gets closer, with one great heave, Pierre leaps out of the dung pile and makes his best daddy pig impression as he sprints towards Philip's horse. He goes, Philip doesn't see this, but Philip's horse does. And he sees this big, black, hairy thing sprinting at him faster than a kid in math class, sprinting towards the turn-in basket 2 seconds before a test is over. And so he's spooked, this horse is spooked, the horse goes, and then he throws Philip off. And for a brief moment, just for a brief moment, Philip is this great refulgent shooting star flying through the sky going and then he broke all his limbs and died the next day. Now you're probably thinking, oh my lord, this is murder. How could Pierre do such a thing? This is a crime punishable by death, for God's sake. Like, he should be held accountable for his transgressions. He should pay for his sins. And the question is, will he pay for his sins? Will he be brought to justice? No, he won't. No, he will not. He trotted back to his dung pile as full of himself as he ever will be in his life. And he hopped back in and started rolling around again. Yes, I defeated my greatest rival. So, if any of you are good-looking teenagers, watch out where you're going, because there's a small chance, a slight possibility that maybe, just maybe, an even better-looking pig will come and trip you and kill you and get away with it. And if you're always on your phone, it's always good to look up once in a while. Thank you.